Hey guys, it's KNMUA and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to do a blending 101. I am going to be doing another brown natural look. I already do have my brows done and I already do have my base on and my skincare on, so let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to start with contour and bronzer. This is by Ulta. This is the matte bronzer and this is in the color Warm. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. So we're just going to take a fluffy cheek brush, and almost every product that I'm using, the brushes are also in my Get Ready With Me. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so I do recommend to kind of tap off a lot of product when you're blending starting with anything, any color, whatever it is. Start light. This is easier to build than it is to remove anything, especially like darker colors. Just going to take a brush. It does have a little bit of product, but not a lot. So you just want to kind of stuck in your cheeks and blend. Alright, just going to keep blending here. Now you don't have to do what I do and blend up. You can just kind of stop here at your hairline. But I blend up. That's just how I like to do my makeup. Alright, so let's go ahead and do the other side. Again, just roll it into the product, tap off all the excess, and let's get started. Okay, need to go back in, just keep tapping it off. Okay, make sure it's even and where you want it. Okay, so there's your contour bronzer, and it does chisel in your cheeks. Next, we're going to go with blush, and we're going to use the MAC blush in the color Sweet Enough. Okay, just taking a little flat cheek brush. Just going to put on some product, tap it off like so, and just get to work. Now just make sure you do put it on your cheekbones, blend it into your actual bronzer, contour, and just blend merrily, blend, and just keep blending. And it will definitely marry together. You can blend it together. There we go. See? Now it's all nice and blended and pulled together. Okay. There we go. There's that. And now we're going to do the other side. And blend. Now, I do wipe off the excess when I'm going back over just to make sure everything is properly blended together. Keep blending. Alright, there we go. This side's a little bit more pinky, so let's go ahead and fix it on this side to make it even. There we go. Alright, there we go. Wipe off the excess and just keep kind of blending. Blend. There we go. Alright, so we're done with that. Next step, we're actually going to bake. So I'm going to use my Coty Air Spun loose setting powder I get at Walmart, and it is in the color Translucent Extra Coverage. Just go take a beauty blender. I use the half beauty blender, I think it's what's called, I'm not sure. I'm just kind of drag it right down like so. Okay. Just drag it right down on this side, drag it down, and bring it to your chin. There we go. Okay, and then there's that. Looks good. Now, we're going to go ahead and go back into the bronzer. and we're going to contour our nose. Alright, so go back in with the bronzer. Now this, just be real careful with this because it is hard to kind of work the product on your nose. Work it, like blend it into your nose. If you blend too much, you'll start disturbing your foundation and powder and all that. So just kind of lightly bring it down, just light-handedly down. And back over. There we go. There. Now we're going to go ahead and bake our under eyes and our side of our nose. There we go. And I like to bake. It helps chisel everything out, and it also helps kind of like make your makeup last a little longer, and it'll help, like, especially when you bake your under eyes, you can actually, catch out any fallout. Alright, there's that. Okay. Alright, let's go like that. Okay, dokie. So we're done with that now. Okay. So, now we're going to go in with the actual eyeshadow product. So, we are going to start with primer, and we're going to use the Prolong Paint Pot by MAC in Soft Orchard. You can use your fingers, you can use a brush, whatever you want to use. I'm using fingers today. Now when I have acrylics on, I use a brush because I don't like to dig into the product. Alright, there we go. Just kind of tap it on, and then tap it on the other eye, tap it on. There we go, just like so. Now, what I'm going to do is I actually like to set my primer because I find it a lot easier to actually blend out my eyeshadow if my primer is set. Some people don't, so you don't have to. This is just something I do. So I'm going to take a large eyeshadow brush and I'm going to go in with the color Stark right here, and this is in the color, and this is in the Naked 2 Urban Decay palette. Alright, so we're just going to tap off the excess and just kind of tap it on. Alright, just kind of tap it on and blend it. Again, this, like I said, is, in my opinion, my makeup, it does also help my eyeshadow last a lot longer. I'm going to use a primer and then set it. You don't have to, you can just skip both of those steps. You can even use concealer. So yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go in with my Ulta Rose Gold palette. And we're going to use the color Sweetheart right here. And this is more like a red brick, it's more like a brick brown. Like kind of got the red undertones in it. So we're just going to take a fluffy brush, tap off the excess, of course, like we always do, and you're just going to go into your crease and kind of make sure you're light-handed so that way it doesn't look too harsh. Now, yes, I am going to kind of pull out into like a point, and this is how you can create like that wing. Alright, now yes, I will say makeup does take a lot of practice. I sometimes will just sit and play with makeup. I will typically, like when I'm getting ready for work, I'll look on Instagram for an inspiration, or I'll just sit here and be like, hey, you know, I'm going to play with color today, let's go and do this. Alright, so just want to kind of blend, so it's not harsh in any spots, and make sure it's all even and ready to go. And if you kind of see, like right here, it's not as perfectly blended, so we're going to have to go back in with more product and just kind of fix that a little bit. Alright, just keep blending. Blend up. Alright, here we go. And there, it's even. Okay. See, it's like kind of like a purple reddish brown, which is really pretty. So now we're going to go ahead in with the Tartelette Teased by Tarte. We are going to go in with the color Heartbreak right here. Alright. So you're just going to take a small eyeshadow brush and just put some product on there, tap off the excess, and you're just going to put it on the outer corner. And just kind of blend it into your wing, your part right here. There we go. Just kind of like blend it up, blend it up. Now, okay. Make sure it's all together and perfectly blended and there's no like holes. Now, the reason I'm doing this video, it's not to criticize anybody's makeup. I will not do that. I don't think that's right, because we should all, instead of tearing each other down, we should be lifting each other up with inspiration, saying, hey, your makeup looks good, just to kind of help people. In the cruel world we live in today, we should really start being more nicer to people and less hateful and less criticizing. Okay, so now we're going to do ahead and do the eyelid, and I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Rivera palette, and we are going to go in with the color, right here, which is Yacht. It's like it's a brown gold. I find it really pretty. Typically I use the color in here called Inherence. Inherence. And it's really pretty, but I wanted, because the inspiration I saw, it was a muted gold, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Just going to put this right here on your eyelid and bring it up a little bit into the crease and kind of blend it in up there. Alright, there we go. Blend it on, just kind of pop it on. And see how it's kind of like a muted gold. It's really more like not really like a bronze. It is a muted gold. Okay, so there's that. Now we're going to take a small flat brush. This is an eyeliner brush. We're going to we're going to dip back into the Ulta color into Sweetheart. So you're just going to grab a little product on the thing, and we're just going to drag it down your lower lash line. And make sure you do have it connected to your shadow right here. Okay, go in with another color. Now, yes, and I'm pretty sure, so I'm going to take another flat eyeshadow brush, and I'm just going to blend this out, kind of smoking a little bit. I just find this makes your makeup eye look a lot better and more together when you blend it together. Okay, now I'm going to go in with some mascara. We're going to use the Maybelline The Falsies Volume Express. And this is really good. I was actually shocked with it being a drugstore product, how well it actually did. Alright. Just kind of gotta coat your top lashes. Now, I mean, it's not as dramatic as false lashes, but it does give you an extra oomph. Like, if you can tell, you should be able to tell, but mascara, no mascara, and it kind of pulls it up. Now, I do actually have straight lashes, but I don't like to curl my lashes. Well, I've actually never curled my lashes, so I've been afraid to. So yeah, so just kind of gonna coat it on your top, and wiggle, 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 wiggle. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to do my lower lashes. You don't have to, you can totally skip that, but I find if I don't, you can't really tell I got lower lashes. Just kind of. Oh, and I'm using the Roller Lashes by Benefit. And this is a really good product as well. And you can use it on your top or your bottom. I find with the wand is a lot easier to do my bottom lashes. Okay. There we go, like so. Alright, there we go. Okay, now, before we move on to the next eye, we're going to go back in with the Rose Gold palette by Ulta. Yes, we're going to be doing this a lot today. We're going to go in, we're going to do our brow bone, and then we're going to do our inner corner. So for the brow bone, we're actually going to use this color right here, which is in the color Chandelier. I find it really pretty, so you're just going to take like a little point angle brush, and you just kind of go like right here. I start here and just blend, like kind of like pull it down and like pull it to the actual part right here. See, it's a pop, but it's not like too dramatic. Yeah, just gonna go like that, and there you go. And kind of fix it and put it like a little there. There we go. Okay. Now, our final step, we're going to go in with the color right here, which is in Champagne. It's a really pretty pearlescent kind of pink. I'm just going to put this right here in the inner corner, like so, and there. And kind of like makes your eyes pop a little. So we're going to go ahead and wipe off the bake under your under eyes, and just kind of blend it out. There we go. And like that. Alright, so I'm actually going to go ahead and do the other eye off camera, and then I'll be right back to finish this whole look up. Okay, so like I said, I did the other eye off camera, and now we're just going to do the final steps, which is highlight and then lip gloss. Alright, so we're going to go in with the Anastasia Dream palette, and we're going to use the color right here, which is Wish. Alright, so you're going to take a small brush. It's a round brush, and you're just going to dip into the product and put it right above your blush and blend it together with your blush, like so. Now, if you don't want to do a blinding highlight, you don't actually even have to do highlight. I just like highlight because I like the glow. Alright, so we're going to do that, and we're going to put it on the tip of our nose just to make our nose look more shiny, and on the cupid's bow, and then right here on our chin. And then there you go. Alright, so and then the final two steps is we're going to take setting spray. Use the Morphe setting spray. It's amazing. It's real cheap too. Needs a big bottle. Alright, and there we go. And now we're just going to set it all together. Okay, set. Alright, and then last but not least, we're going to go ahead and with a lip color. Since we're doing a brown sparkle theme, we're going to go in with this color. It's from Avon. Don't know the actual color name. Alright, and there you have it. There is your Blending 101 to do this natural brown gold look. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and turn on my post notifications so you never miss a post. And leave a comment down below if you enjoyed today's video, or if you have any suggestions. I will try to check out my comments as much as I can. But thanks again, and I'll see you next time. Bye!